Real quick, this video is sponsored by EA. Here's a moment that I got last night playing the new wargames Apex Legends event. Check it out.
Behind us, holy crap.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't go down here.
Yep, don't go down.
I went down. I'm backing up this way. Down.
Nice.
22 seconds, one.
Oh my god, I just totally one-magged that poor kid.
This guy's down.
Okay. I have your
Come on,
height.
one.
Where is he?
Inside.
Okay. I'm right behind him. Wow, let's go, dude. Okay.
Alright. Okay.
So I unfortunately missed the second chance wargames event by just a hair right when it changed. I know a lot of people were getting insane amount of kills, there was a lot of action, and for those that are asking why it switched, there was a bug discovered, so they adjusted the calendar just slightly. It was quite the day yesterday. Even yesterday, we hit 80,000 subscribers here on the channel, so big shout out to everyone. I know I made a community post already, but I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It's been absolutely insane, and we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We're still constantly uploading, got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. But I stayed up quite late last night, and I played a lot of the shield regen mode, as that's whenever I had the most time after work to really put time into Apex. When the second chance wargames came out, I'm going to put a lot of hours in on that one, and because it's very clear from social media that that mode was extremely popular. I want to note though, from you guys, got a chance to play it, comment down below your thoughts. I really want to know your thoughts because I'm going to incorporate those thoughts into the next video when I cover that game mode as well. Today's video I want to break down the following though. What is the shield regen mode? How does it work essentially? So if you missed it, you should go play it today before you miss out on it. The quick pros and cons of the mode, and then wrap up impressions and its potential impact on Apex Legends. So again, the reason I'm making this video is that LTMs really have a major impact on the game. In a great way. I always reference the Evo Shield LTM mode that became now the staple of Apex Legends of getting upgraded armor. It's fantastic. I think it's great for the game. So let's break this down. How does shield regen work? It's a mode where they completely remove shield cells from the game. Why? Because your armor regenerates back once to full once you're out of combat for an extended period of time. This depends on how much damage you've taken and how long it's going to take until it goes into the regen phase. This is important as it still makes the battery viable to heal your armor. And they have balanced it to make sure the halfway mark in terms of damage and forced to make a decision whether you either battery or just regen heal over time. Now let's discuss the pros and cons of this, and let's start with the positives. Kicks up the pacing of Apex Legends. The shield regen feels like a throwback to the Halo days, especially with the TTK in place with Apex currently. It definitely provides confidence to teams to make pushes and play a lot more aggressively. I actually really enjoyed the change of pace, and it really made a big difference from the second chance game mode. I got to play one round into it where it was very apparent that those, once the switch did happen, that they're already very confident now that they had the shield regen, that you just kind of got in and out of fights non-stop. It's a whole lot of fun. And we're going to get into some more about that in just a moment. The next pro is that it opens up bag space. Not having cells in the loot pool as they are not needed really opens up a lot of dedicated slots. Not having shield cells as well really kicks up the pace like we mentioned before, because you no longer have to worry about selling up to full and wasting a lot of time to get right back into the fight. You can really make the decision to do some quick pokes, and because you may not even get damage, to get right back in to the next engagement. But also, batteries are more available than before. I had like 7, 8 batteries, way too many, unnecessary, but I didn't know what else to put in the bag. So it's really nice to see. And also, you ever feel overwhelmed about your bag space where you have to make the decision of grenades, ammo, or batteries or cells? Having cells removed just kind of got rid of that feeling. I guess the only word I can think of at the moment is just relieving. And now to the last point. Before I go into cons, I'm going to put this as a middle thought, and it was brought up during the rounds when I was playing with friends, because I don't know if this is a pro or a con to the game, and I need you guys in the comment section to really provide your feedback and thoughts on this, because does this simplify the game too much. I don't know, because I remember back when Halo did this, people felt it did, but it also became the new staple of the franchise. You don't really have to worry about backspace as much, and you're more inclined to push without thoughts or repercussions. But that's also the downside, is that individual players will push without much repercussions when they know they can get their armor back mid-air or fly or choose more mobility characters in general. It really downplays characters like Wattson, and it really rewards for aggro plays, which is the whole point. That's why in Halo they made that change. So I really need your engagement in the comment section to get your thoughts on this, because I don't really know if this swings towards a pro or a con, and we're going to break that down in the cons here in just a moment. The engagements are much longer. I noticed this yesterday. On screen, I'm going to showcase it was a fight where no one was pushing. They had high ground. We had high ground. It was in... I can't remember the exact spot exactly, but obviously when you're watching, you'll know where it's at, because I just failing on my memory. But the shield regen has an impact. It means that it makes it harder to make a push once you get a lot of damage in. So let's say you get the Kraken. A big thing in terms of communication on Apex Legends is that you'll say, I cracked this armor, or push, I did a lot of damage. You may not want to push on that, because perhaps they're holding the door and they'll get a completely free battery because there's more batteries, it seems, in the game mode, or they'll just fully regen their armor that is remaining and just hold and wait out. So you have to be a different kind of strategic whenever you're pushing. It's not as cookie cutter as it was before. I think that this was my only con that I can think of, was the one leading towards simplifying the game, but also having engagements really drawn out. I didn't mention this before, but I think another pro was that it definitely stopped some of the third partying. And if there was third partying, you definitely felt you could hold your angle and hold your own, because you could recuperate relatively quickly from the prior engagement because you had that regen. You had the ability to make a decision to heal up with a med kit and know that your armor was going to heal immediately after, which is another kind of big brain thought that you can put in there. The other downside we mentioned is Wattson is going to need a rework if this was fully implemented. Wattson, I didn't use a lot of Wattson. You know, I'm a Wattson man, and it definitely holds a lot less value from the regen to switching armors. You would need to change it to where maybe it just immediately regens armors throughout. It cuts down the downtime. I don't know, something along those lines. So my overall thoughts and impressions, I think the wargames event is a solid change of pace. I want to see more of this, honestly, and to have it incorporated consistently within the game. I think it really changes up just the regular modes. I know a lot of people were stirring things up that they want the regular mode. I get it, but this just adds a lot of change of pace. And it could be because I have several thousand hours in the game, but having this provides a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I cannot wait, no Wattson pun intended, for Second Chance to come back so I can get a second chance to produce a video for you guys. I'll put something out on Friday about Second Chance because there's so much to cover there. There was so much chaos that I was able to see, and I really want to cover it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you feel I earned your sub for today. Seriously, it would mean the whole world if you subscribe to the channel. Again, comment your thoughts on the new mode. Love to hear all of your guys' feedback, and I'll see you guys in the comment section.